Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 63 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we went around exploring the world, and we're going to do more of that in this episode, so let's get going. Wait, was that something there? That was a plant. I'm mistaking plants for people now. Huzzah! Yeah, Jessica's running a little low on MP. Yeah, it would be a potentially a good idea to go in Neos, warp there, and then basically just scope out the rest of the island. So yeah, we'll zoom over to Neos. Turn on the timer. Okay. Oh, we're here. Actually, no, we'll be running out, so we could potentially run into some golems on our way. Okay, yep, the inn is right over here. This is a ripoff! 200 coins? I swear, this place is corrupt. Freaking gem. Frankly, I'm surprised that this place doesn't have an advanced form of electricity by just powering everything off of Abbot Francesco rolling in his grave. Seriously, they could power the entire world with just the rate at which Francesco's rolling around his grave at seeing just how corrupt things are. But then again, I mean, it's not like this is a new thing. I mean, chances are things were already this corrupt. That was their goal, basically. They would look at the long term, basically. Be corrupt. And then Francesco, he sees it from the afterlife, basically. Make sure to keep Francesco pure. And then basically, he sees it from the afterlife, and he just starts rolling in his grave. He just starts generating that massive quantity of electricity. Okay, Helm Splitter. Angelo will use a thwack on these. Jessica, you can we'll use a frizzle. Actually, no, we'll use a sizzle on. Actually, yeah, we'll use the frizzle on you. I think it may also be level based. Watch how we have a death already. We took 2 steps out of town, and we're getting our asses handed to us. Yeah, Rollo hired them. Yeah, these are Rollo's goons. Splitter, Angelo, use a mid heal on Jessica, and Jessica, you can use a crackle on him. Okay, nice job, Angelo. Nice job. Yeah, hopefully we'll run into a gold golem while on our way out. Get us at least a little more money. I mean, we're doing pretty well money-wise. We're slowly building things up. Yeah, the one thing in Okage is that it was a lot easier to just maintain money because even though, yeah, you had gear that you could buy for, you had gear you were buying for just all the party members, basically, just in at least there you only had to worry about 3 party members, basically. So you could have your 3 primary ones, basically. You went with Rosalind and Big Bull. Boom, you were all set to go. You could just invest in them. And Big Bull was very low maintenance, basically. Very high power, but very low maintenance. It wasn't like with Linda or even worse yet, Eros, where basically just you had to actively invest in him, basically, even though you had him for basically 2 areas, one of which was just a boss fight. Okay, mid heal on us. Okay, I accidentally misclicked. Okay, nice. Okay, 700 coins. We'll take it. Yeah, we won't automatically warp over to Argonia and buy the tattoo just yet. Just because we'd end up warping back here anyways. Plus it would be good to just have a little bit more backup money, just in case. Yeah, watch how I say that, only to get my ass handed me by just some monsters. Okay, we'll head over to that little island, and then basically we'll go for the bigger one. Yeah, chances are that'll be a better area to go than the northern part. Sorry about that. Yeah, from the look of it, that was just... Yeah, we were just getting to a rocky point, rocky knoll. Okay, in that case, let's use mid-heal on ourselves. Genghis, you can heal on... Heal Angelo, and Angelo will use a thwack. Jessica, you can basically just attack. Okay, though speaking of which, let's just use this opportunity to heal up. Genghis may have only basic healing, but hey, I'll take it. At least is less of a drain on Angelo and Jessica, but then again, Jessica doesn't even have healing spells. Yeah, I love how Jessica, she's investing all of her magical skills into violence, basically. Jessica, she's just anger incarnate. Okay, anything on this island? Okay, just a lot of mushrooms. Okay, so those mushroom mages that we were seeing in the Dark Ruins, we're seeing here as well. Okay, Angelo, let's use a Fizzle. And Jessica will use a... We'll use a boom. Yeah, with that many mage enemies, it's in our best interest to try to shut as many of them down as possible. Just to protect us. Just to keep us safe. Unless, of course, they're too seduced by Jessica to do anything. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. And there we go. Okay, we'll take a medicinal herb. Still, this is a nice little island, if I do say so myself. So I have a nice hut here. Yeah, you can make a good life for yourself here. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus. Slash Angelo will use a... Where is it? Swoosh. Jessica will use a Crackle. Okay, not too bad. Okay, one down. Another bites the dust. Okay, Angelo will use a full heal on Yangus, and Jessica will use a Frizzle on you. Okay, anything over here? Nope, just a rock that I mistook for a treasure chest. Yippee, just the classic tradition of me getting confused by rocks. Why do I keep getting confused by... I keep mistaking a rock for everything. At least that's a treasure chest. Okay, more skeleton soldiers. Hey, at least we get these guys in a more controlled area. Okay, Angelo, use a mid-heal on Jessica, and Jessica, you can use a Crackle on them. Nice, nice. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica, you can also attack. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, I'm more than happy to get 900, get almost 1,000 gold for free. Anything else on this island? Nope, just those rocks. Is there anything past the rocks, though? Okay, Flame Slash on you, Yangus. Helm Splitter on you, Angelo. Let's try a thwack on these guys, and as for Jessica, we'll try just using a big old boom. Kaboom would sound better than just boom for a spell, you know? Kaboom just has more flair to it. Okay, we can't use it apparently. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo Slash, and Jessica, you can just attack. Nice! Jessica just bludgeons a guy with her stick. Max power for Jessica. Okay. Nice. How much are we gonna get off of this? Okay. Yeah, I'm curious about how much we need for our next skill boost for our hero, for basically our hero as well as everyone else. Okay. Let's make our way back to the ship. Too bad we can't just zoom right back. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter. Angelo will use a swoosh. And Jessica will just use a sizzle. Of course, the second we don't cast Fizzle on them, that's when they want to just start casting spells like mad. Okay, well, at least we took you out. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter. Angelo, just use a mid-heal on Jessica. Jessica, you can use a sizzle on them. Okay, we've got this. And there we go. Okay, if we just keep running straight back, we should reach the ship. Okay, but at least we now have full heal on our heroes, so that's at least a big step up from where we were beforehand. So now we have a lot more healing control. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, Swoosh, and Jessica. Where's the boom? There's the boom. Okay, good job, Yangus. Ugh. Okay, good, one down. Okay, nice. Okay, let's get back to the ship and try to dismount on that other island. Okay. More jumping jackals, that's fine. Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Use a full heal on us. And we'll use... darn it, I selected the wrong spell. Yeah, let's go try to select Sizzle. Okay, but at least we knocked that one out, so that's good. And Jessica's down. Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, Zing on Jessica. Yeah, I swear, if that would have killed Jessica again, I would have been livid. I would have been like, come on, seriously? Just kill Jessica and then just bam, send her right back to the grave? Okay, at least Jessica's hanging on. Okay, there. Okay, Yangus, you can heal everyone up. As for you, Yangus, you can get a full heal. Okay. Almost back to the ship, almost there. Yeah, get into a battle on the walkway. Okay. We're not dismounting there. Okay. Yeah, we are going to need to unleash our full fury upon these things. Flame Slash. Okay. Let's use a Parallax on you. Angelo. Let's use a buff. And believe it or not, with Jessica, we're gonna psych up. Because basically like I said, I did some research on tension, and it also applies to spells. Even healing spells can basically benefit from tension. So basically, we'll bump up Jessica for a turn or two, and then just go absolutely ham with a boom. Make a big boom. Ugh. Okay. Flame Slash. No, not you. Yeah, freak me out, Windows Defender. It's like, oh, hey, you should know that there's nothing wrong. Look, Windows Defender, if I'm seeing something, if I don't see anything, I'm assuming it's good news. Okay, Yangus, Parallax, Angelo, we'll use a full heal on us, and Jessica, another Psych Up. That squid just does not like us. You mess with the gov, I'll send you to the grave. Okay. Flame Slash. Yangus. Angelo, we're going to use a full heal on us. And Jessica will use a kaboom. Rather, a boom. Boom! Okay, Flame Slash. Helm Splitter. Full heal on Yangus. Jessica. Use a Frizzle. Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, Jessica, you can also attack. Okay, very nice. I will not scoff at that amount of experience. How are we supposed to get up on this island? Unless we're going to get some ability to fly, but basically, well, unless we get that sort of thing, we're not getting up on this island. Is this some sort of special event island? Is this going to be like the source of Dual Magus' power? Once we beat him, he's like, ah, you have not beaten me yet. I was only in a weakened state. Now I'm going to my other island, my southern retreat. Okay, boom. Figured we'd be more than a match for our Kelp King at this point. Yeah, but we can't get overconfident right now. We may be whooping enemies, but darn it, we have to be just on our guard. And okay. Yeah, we went to that island. Okay, maybe there's something along the southern edge. Okay, more King Kelps. Angelo, Jessica, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, just a waterfall. Okay, we won't circumnavigate this island. And there is pretty much nothing here for us. Okay, yep. Looks like there's nothing there for us. Okay, Angelo. Kabuff. Jessica. We'll use a Frizzle. Darn it, these things, they give a good amount of experience. They may kick our asses, but at least we'll be getting good experience for it. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Parallax, Angelo, use a mid-heal on yourself, and Jessica, Frizzle. And Jessica's dead. Okay. At least things are a lot more manageable now. Flame Slash, Yangus, Parallax, Angelo. Use a Zing to revive Jessica. Come on, paralyze, paralyze. Okay. Full heal on ourselves. Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, use a mid heal on Jessica. And Jessica, use an Oomph on Angus. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Angelo, we can just attack, and Jessica, use a Frizzle. Okay. We checked out the island. We can't warp up there, so we're gonna warp back to Port Prospect. Heal up at the inn there, and then we can basically make our way to that northernmost island. Okay, first things first. Let's just check in to see how we're doing. Points to next level. Another 4 points. Okay, yeah, we'll dump it in. If we get at least 4 points, we're just dumping it all into Sword. Okay, and 7. So if we get 5, we'll basically do a 4 and 1. Another 11 points. Okay, so we'll dump all of our points into humanity next level. For Yangus. Hopefully he can get another good thing going on. Give him more of a support role. Because with that kind of bulk, Yangus can really help with support. Another 7 points. And sex appeal. Okay, so yeah, we'll prioritize staves over sex appeal. Okay, Angelo. Okay, 2 points for charisma. And staves. 1 point. Okay, so we'll do a split with that. Let's see how swords are as well. Okay, 5 points there. Okay, so Angelo is on the verge of just getting a couple upgrades. Okay, before we go, I just want to see just what we're looking like experience-wise. Just to see how far along we are to another level up. Really, learning some new skills would be really nice. Divination. Okay, 11,000. Yangus, 7,000. 72. And Jessica, only 437. Okay. Yeah, we'll basically we'll go 1 level more for each of the party members, and then basically we can go and challenge Dual Magus. Okay, so anyways, just you know what, we'll heal. I mean, it's not gonna take a long time. I mean, we're already doing this. A couple seconds more won't kill us or anything. Okay. Stay overnight. Yeah, better than Neos, which is charging 10 times this price. Seriously, Neos is a ripoff. How much you want to bet that Rollo's all behind those price hikes in Neos? Well, if they want to go to Neos, then they clearly are in a very charitable mood, which I am more than happy to oblige. Give me your money. Yeah, yes, Rollo, he comes across a sick child. Father Rollo, please help my sick child. And Rollo, money first, healing later. A charitable heart is a receptive heart, after all. Okay, but anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you'd like to see a like, subscribe, comment, share, do as you want. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye.